Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming and I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my own baby food. It is super easy, it's super quick, and I feel like it's way cheaper than buying it pre-made at the store. If you can hear anything in the background, as always, that is my baby girl Blake. I'm really sorry, but she's in her little bouncer, huh? She's right here in front of me, so she's just bouncing away. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make about a week's worth of things. This could be breakfast or lunch. I don't really have like certain recipes that I feed her at certain times. Each day is different, but I like to have a bunch in the freezer and in the fridge ready to go that I can just grab and feed her for the day. So yeah, like I said, this will probably be about a week's worth, if not more, and it didn't cost me really anything. It's like all organic, fresh or organic frozen, and it's way cheaper than buying at the store. I don't have any fancy equipment either. I just want to throw that out there because I feel like people think you have to have all this stuff to make baby food, and you don't. You just need the food and a blender, and that is it. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be making today and the ingredients, and then how I cook the vegetables, put it together, and store it. Okay, so the first two things I'm gonna be using are these green avocados. Our family friends have a tree, so these are right off a tree, super fresh. We're so lucky to have friends that have an avocado tree because we go through avocados so much. She loves them, and I like to mix them with things. It kind of creates a creamy base for whatever you're gonna be making. So if your baby does like avocado, that's kind of a good tip. You can mix in new things for them to try, and it creates like a similar texture, similar base, and everything like that. So she really likes avocado. The next thing I'm gonna be doing is this bag of frozen peas. This is just, like I said, a frozen bag. I got it at Target of organic peas, super easy. I'm gonna be steaming these on the stovetop with the sweet potato. So that's the other thing I have. I have one sweet potato. I'm gonna add in some organic blueberries, and then I have plums. I'm gonna be trying to add plums into like a bunch of different things, and maybe even just some prunes I have that are already like pre-packaged and made and everything, just to help with constipation, because since we've started solid, she does struggle with constipation. So I'm gonna keep a bunch of fiber in her system and throughout these foods I'm gonna be making her. So the recipes I'm thinking of doing are, I think I'm gonna do an avocado plain, a few plain avocado, avocado and blueberry, because she really likes that. I'm gonna do a plain sweet potato. Again, she loves sweet potato, so I don't need to mix anything with that. Some plain peas, and then peas with the avocado, and then everything I honestly mix with avocado. So I might even do plum and avocado. Yeah, I'm not really sure. We will see where this video takes us, but this is the ingredients I'm gonna start with, and then I'll show you guys how I wash it and get it all situated to be pureed. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna work with the sweet potato. I am gonna end up throwing in the frozen fruits and vegetables after, but they only take about 2 minutes, where the sweet potato will take about 7 to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this, I skin it, I get it all off, then I just cut it into little chunks, like little cubes. I'll show you guys the size I do, but it helps to steam way quicker than putting it in the oven or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others.
Okay, so these are the size chunks. I'm gonna go ahead and steam these like I said. I have an actual steamer, so I put about 1 inch water in the pan, and then put them on, like I said, for about 7 to 10 minutes, and then that should be good. And then I'll throw the peas and blueberries on just to kind of heat those up enough where they can be blended. Okay, so this is the food I have prepped so far: the avocados, blueberries, the plums. The plums were not ripe, so I don't know how many of those I'm gonna use. And then here is the finished look of like the steamed veggies. So this is the sweet potato, these are the peas. These are the containers I'm gonna end up putting them in, as well as these little bags. Here's the machine. It's called the like Infantino or something. I don't know how you say that, but it's a fresh squeeze like feeding line. So what you do is you put these in, these screw on top. You just screw it on there. You will put these, put the puree in here, and then it has like a little device, and you push it down. So Makes it really easy to have these little pouches on the go. I only have a few left, so I'm gonna do the pouches first, and then whatever left, I'm gonna fill these little containers with. I have a few more in the cabinet too, so. Okay, so now that you have like your fruits and vegetables ready to go, you will need a liquid. To be honest, sometimes I don't do liquid just because she's fine with textures now, so it doesn't need to be super pureed. So if it's a fruit or vegetable that can be like just squashed or pureed and it's kind of fine, it doesn't need liquefying, then I don't add anything. But for these and for like meal prep, I do use this bottle. This is pumped breast milk that I went ahead and I just pumped this morning. I pump a little bit when she wakes up just because I'm a little bit engorged. So what I would do is I will start with a recipe and then add a little bit of breast milk and puree it. So the first recipe I'm gonna do is avocado and blueberry. So I just throw some avocado in here. It feels so nasty. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the blueberry. I ended up keeping the blueberries frozen just because, I don't know, I didn't think it would be good to defrost them. So, let me show you. Okay, so I'm gonna fill it about that much. And I'm also just using a NutriBullet. So again, nothing fancy. You can use just a regular blender, like anything you have, even a food processor, all of that works. You don't need like a specific baby bullet or anything like that. Okay, so here's my breast milk. I'm just gonna pour it about that much. And again, the avocado is really creamy, so I don't need as much in this one to liquefy it. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and puree it and it's done. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put it into the little machine. Okay, so it's literally that easy. Now I have a bunch of pouches. I'm gonna go ahead and make a little bit more because I had 2.5 and I wanna fill them all the way up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this with all the rest of the fruits and vegetables. I'll go ahead and tell you the recipes I'm gonna do. So I did the avocado and blueberry. Next, I'm gonna do avocado and plum, and then just regular avocado. Then I'm gonna do a plain sweet potato, and then a peas and avocado. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys, insert some music and do it on fast forward now that I've showed you how I do it, and then show you how much I end up having. Again, you'll see at the end how much it makes, and it was so much cheaper and easier to do it this way than going to the store and spending a bunch of money on pre-made baby food. So yeah, let me go ahead and do the rest and show you guys how much I end up with.
You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Okay guys, so I just finished. I have so many. I ended up having 3 large ones of these little things that I'm just gonna put in the fridge to keep and feed her today, tomorrow, things like that. Oh, here's another one of just peas. I have 6 of these. These are the OXO containers. These are just the 4-ounce ones, I believe. So she needs bigger ones because you have to leave some room in here to freeze, and she ends up eating like the whole thing and a little bit more. So yeah, I have a few of those. And then I also ended up having all 6 of these. These are filled to the top, so these are 4 ounces as well. I did want to say, when you freeze them, if you're using breast milk, you cannot refreeze frozen breast milk. So if you're using like stored breast milk, you have to, and you make purees with that, you have to eat it that day. You can't defrost it and then refreeze it, if that makes sense. But if you're using fresh breast milk like I just did, I'll be able to keep these in the freezer for 2 months. I keep these ones in there for 2 months. I think these can go 4, but I don't want to do it more than 2 months, and it normally doesn't last that long anyway. She eats it. And then you can keep them in the fridge fresh for, let me check. I have like a little thing on my, okay, so it says you can keep it in the fridge for 48 hours and then freezer for 2 months. So it came with like this little thing. I keep it on my fridge just to be reminded. I don't want anything to be spoiled to give her a tummy ache. So yeah, that is it. That is how I make my easy purees. It is so simple. You can do fresh, frozen veggies, fruits, anything you have in your pantry. Honestly, you can just put it in a blender like that obviously your baby can have, so no honey or like salt, things like that. But yeah, you know what to feed your baby. And yeah, you can just put it in a blender, put in some storage containers, and you're good to go. It's so much quicker, way cheaper, and super easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, it would mean so much if you could hit the thumbs up button and like it and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future videos. And yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.